Well, if I would be a parent, I would want to be a kind parent and try to help my children, and try to support them with things they want to do.
Okay, and why do you think that's important?
Well, each kid should have a chance to do what they want to do, and they should have support of what they want to do, because it can feel really down if they don't support you.
Okay.
A nice, kind, has discipline, but not super strict or rude.
And why do you think that's important?
Because I want my kid to feel loved, but also know how to act.
I want to be that encouraging parent that can give their kids moderation and help them through their issues.
Why do you think that's important?
I think basically the way my parents have taught me has heavily affected my character, and I think it's really important that I'm a good parent to my kids.
Okay.
Be the type of parent that is stern with moderation, but not overly strict.
Why do you think that's important?
I feel like it's important because the environment children grow up in, as well as how they're parented, makes a really big impact on the rest of their life.
Definitely an involved parent who if a kid has sports, then go to all their sports games and their practices and make sure they know that they have parents there for them.
Why do you think that's important?
Because a lot of kids need motivation for what they do, or else they'll kind of feel like they're not, I guess they can't they don't have anyone there for them if they don't have a lot of friends, and if they have an involved parent, then they know that even if they don't have a lot of friends, then they have at least a parent there for them.
I want to be the type of parent that understands their kid and doesn't try to force them to do stuff they don't want to do, and also make sure that I'm listening to their interests and making sure that I know how they're feeling and how to help them.
The dad who plays with their kids, plays football with them all the time.
Why would you do that?
Just because I want to engage with my kids, and that's what my dad did for me, so I want to carry it on.
A good one, a responsible one.
What does that consist of?
Making sure you don't leave your kid behind.
Yeah.
I just mostly play video games, watch YouTube, that stuff.
Okay.
Well, usually the thought of me trying to fail or letting people down.
Okay. Why do you think that's something that you worry about?
Because I want to be a kind, helpful person, and it kind of makes me cry or feel very disappointed about myself if I don't help do.
Probably just overthinking and stressing about school the next day and what we did that day.
Okay.
I think the big thing that keeps me up at night is just thinking about my day, what's going to happen, the future, the past, kind of everything.
What will become of us when we won't be here?
Probably just I lose a lot of stuff, so probably a bunch of stuff I've lost. I'm damn, where should I put that?
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot on my mind usually at night because I do dance late in the night. So basically I just think about what I have to do for the next day and all my homework, because I usually do homework before bed. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Darkness.
Okay.
Staring into the darkness.
Okay. Are you scared of dark?
No.
The ghost under my bed. I don't know, the demons.
The most hurtful thing I've ever heard is probably when somebody was getting verbally hurt by another person and nobody would help them.
I wouldn't say too bad, nothing too bad, but basically just people bullying other people or saying weird things.
I think probably the most hateful thing I've heard is just people disrespecting others and not respecting who they want to be. And I think it's kind of really awful for the way their character progresses.
Probably people being oblivious to the fact that all of these other things are happening besides their own feelings.
Probably something I said to one of my friends. I think it was actually recently, today, I think it was today, one of my friends is wearing a sweatshirt and a skirt, and they left school actually because a lot of people were saying a bunch of really rude stuff to them just because one.
Probably something that has to do with something that someone can't change. So something about maybe not their appearance, but their personality or something. And it's just hard because it's just something about them. They can't change that. And it just makes them feel bad.
Anything racist? just like discluding someone because they're race.
Okay.
Discriminating others.
Okay, so we've been asking a bunch of questions to everyone else, but we thought it'd be nice if we gave our own input. So first, we're going to start off by saying, what's something that keeps us up at night?
Okay, so I think our answers are pretty similar, but what keeps us up at night? Basically just like overthinking the day and what we said throughout the day and what will happen the next day.
Yeah, and like replaying conversations. And honestly, I've heard a lot of answers that have been talking about like thinking all of the things that you have to do the next day, but I don't really think about, I think I kind of like just like replay, unwind, like everything else that's happened, because at school you have to consume a lot, so you just kind of like release it, dissect it, and then just put it.
And then the next day you're thinking about
Right.
Okay, what kind of parent do we want to be?
Okay, so I think we both again had a similar answer. Me personally, I would like to be like a very open parent, like give an open space for the child to say how they're feeling or like what they're interested in
and feel comfortable around us. Feel like they're not scared or scared to tell us stuff because they feel as if we'll judge them.
Yes, and just like I'm not saying that I really want to be like best friends, like locked in per se with the kid. I mean, I still want them to know that there's structure and I have rules and that I have to watch out for them. But I want them to be like comfortable enough to have a conversation and like tell me a joke about their day and all of that. And I think that's really important because honestly, sometimes you have to like, kids feel like they need to change themselves to not be judged around their students, but I think that it'd be nice if they have at least one person who they can like just be their true self and not worry about filters and just chill out and
what's trendy, what's like
what did I say that right? Like just having one person you can just have a normal conversation with. And I think that if their friends can't provide them that, then I'd love to be there because it's important that you just have that time to unwind. Okay, and the last question is, what's the most hurtful thing we've ever heard? Again, same, like, close to same answers. So, basically, like, people judging other people before they even know who they are, what they've been through. Yeah. I think that, I agree. I think that it's really important that you have to have at least had a conversation with the person. I think that a lot of people, and I feel guilty of doing it sometimes myself, and I'm working on it, but they feel like when you see somebody, there's like this 8-second rule where it's like the first 8 seconds you see someone, the first 8 feet, and then the first 8 words they say. Yeah. Right. Or maybe it was 7 seconds. Yeah. I don't know. But I think that I'll take that in, but sometimes like my brain kind of like makes its own little imagination about them. Like, and it can be positive or negative. Like, if this is sometimes I'll be like, if this is a horrible person, you can be making excuses of why they are doing these things. Mm-hmm. But if it's like also like a nice person, then they might have started off on the wrong track, or they might have had a bad day before, and you just don't know what everyone's going through. Exactly. Or it could be like, you could see somebody and they might just have a good outfit and like look like they just are on top of it, and you could just be like, wow, this person's really got their life together compared to me. And you could be like, I bet they don't have any issues and I bet they're doing great, but they could really be struggling and you wouldn't really know that. So I think it's important that we check in on people and just like, even if you don't know them, even if you just like, if you see someone crying or if you see someone that looks sad that you haven't talked to, then just like asking them that if they're okay or something is like a good way to like, and that could like boost someone's mood or their day. Yeah, for sure. Kindness is contagious. Yeah. So it's really important to just like take perspectives in, and just like, you don't know until you like have actually had a conversation with a person or like really gotten to know them. Just don't make like any like firm assumptions,
And with all of these questions, it's things that we're also working on ourselves.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
We're not trying to be like a perfect example, but
No.
we just think that it's something that everyone can work on.
Yeah, it's definitely that. Like, I think that's the whole point of being in this age, though. You're growing, you're learning how to be a better person. Especially, it's a lot easier if you get set, like, good examples.
Yeah.
But
if you have someone there to guide you along the way.
Right. But I think, I still do struggle with things sometimes. Like, I can be judgmental at times. I can make assumptions. But what I've been doing to make sure I'm not somebody's example of the most hurtful thing is to, like, correct myself afterwards or even midway through, saying, hey, you don't know them. What if they're going through it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching
Thank you.
feature film. Bye.